Hey, check it. Okay, I feel unstoppable. Losing's impossible. Go against the team, the thing they know not to do. Bright lights, game on the line, do what I gotta do. Time after time, we do the impossible. You ain't made it till you got stylers go out and shop for you. You ain't made it till they put...
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Green Bay Packers and the Cleveland Browns. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken from about the 12. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he finds some way to turn this into positive yardage as he struggles forward for a pickup of about 2.
Early down stuff will put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Here's Jones again on second down. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Faced with their first third down conversion opportunity and able to punch it through and pick it up on the ground.
And to me, doing it on the ground sends a different type of a message than throwing the football. And, you know, let's face it, we've done a lot of games together. How often have we seen third down turn into an automatic passing down no matter what the yardage?
Yeah, and last thing you want, that opening drive to go 3 and out. You got everything scripted, lined up. Let's get some points on the board. And they're able to avoid that 3 and out. On second down, it's Jones. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard. It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on third down. They'll go again to Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Packer first down.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, in a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 46. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Now a first down carry by Jones. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber that runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down.
Haven't been a defensive coordinator yet. The big 2nd and 2 is a fun situation to try and defend. Playbook is wide open for an offense, partner.
Nice job. Hold him to 1 after that 8-yard pickup on first down. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. Got a man. It's Tunyon. He will have the conversion and more than that. Touchdown, Packers. Robert Tunyon, 38 yards. And the Packers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Crosby connects on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. Slot man moves right. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he's got some space here. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Cooper, the man in motion right. They run again on 1st down, Chubb. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Hard to believe that arm strength was a knock on Deshaun Watson coming out of Clemson, but he showed what he's got there. Extra point by York is up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he put up a good fight, but he's going to be taken down behind the line of scrimmage. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now Rodgers. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. Rodgers going to throw. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Running right, Jones. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. 44 yards rushing for him now to this point. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Again, it's Jones. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2. They'll draw the right side with Jones. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And this one is incomplete.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield, but that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And the Browns are going to take possession of the football.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Now Chubb running right. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. Moving backwards on first down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on second down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra. That's a nice run, a nice game that has to have them feeling pretty good about themselves as we head to the 2-minute warning.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. On third down, it's Nick Chubb. They find some open field here. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Grant. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. They'll run with Chubb. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Browns have moved out in front. Extra point by York is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken from about the 12. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Christian Watson, 56 yards. And the Packers are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Crosby with the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they've got just under 50 seconds, so time enough to try to work their way downfield if they so choose. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Sometimes in the run game, you can make the argument that quickness beats size. And how about the example right here?
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Here's Watson. He finds his man, complete. It's Grant. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And that is incomplete.
But one thing we certainly know, he likes to take those risks deep downfield during games, coverage or not. The coverage was there on that one. No catch, but he's also fortunate. No turnover either.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And this is going to be intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And the Packers are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. Well, his arm strength never an issue, but this one winds up in the wrong hands.
Oh, the coverage here is just terrific because when it's done really well, sometimes you can't distinguish whether it's the receiver or the defensive back the ball's intended for. He actually ran with him in perfect motion and able to make a big-time play.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23. The Browns drive about to get started. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half.
Oh, Chuck fumbled it, and the Packers pick it up. So this game tied at the half, and if you wondered who would come up with the first big play in this third quarter, we have our answer.
Well, in basketball, you know how they tell you to have active hands defensively? I think the same thing applies here. Nice job there prying the ball free. And now their guys have a chance to take the lead if they can put something together. The beauty of doing it in football, you don't get called for a foul if you hit their arms.
And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28. 68 yards on the ground for him so far. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. And they give the Jones off tackle. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down. He's going to have the first down and more than that. Touchdown! Robert Tonyan with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Packers are able to capitalize on the forced fumble by turning it into 6 points. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. pulls it in at the 13. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. They run it again with Chubb. It's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. A give running right is Chubb. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
Oftentimes when you see a running back get bunched up in the backfield, it's usually because the defensive tackle is eating up blockers for others to make the play. Not in this case.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. Yeah, this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there. And now before this 4th and 2 play comes to fruition, they're going to think about it and call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Running for it. Here's Chubb. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. So the drive stays alive after the 4th down conversion. 1st and 10 inside the 30. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Tariq Carpenter got through and stopped him for the loss.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Throw left side complete. That's Grant. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3. They'll run for it. Chubb. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. Nick Chubb stops short, and the Packers D comes up with a big stop. Well, they knew who to turn to on 4th down. Their horse, they needed the short yardage. He just couldn't get it.
And that's a surprise because normally that's bread and butter for them, right? Hand it to the big guy, let him go, pick up the first down. Didn't get it there. All credit to the defense. Usually, even if they know he's coming, he can't be stopped, and they got it done on that play.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be. They'll try again from the 20 on 2nd and 10. They fake the give. Now Rodgers being chased out left. And he'll let this go deep for Lazard. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Packers. Even though he was forced from the pocket, still able to adjust, make the long throw, and it ends with a really big touchdown.
Yeah, moving to his left. The key to everything when they're moving outside of the pocket, doesn't matter which side, making sure those shoulders get around and you get back square so you can get everything on the throw and create the big play we just saw there downfield.
Pulls it in at the 13. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on fourth down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the cover was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Watson. And here he's got Grant. And the Browns are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. Hunt is in. Touchdown, Cleveland. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. Fields this way up at the 17. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each inning in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down. Now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? Because they've been in attack mode. Had to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack, or do you dial it back a little bit to try and protect this lead?
Well, my cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right, but I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep them on their heels, they'll be best served that way.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. They'll run off tackle with Jones. And not much doing. He'll get this only up to about the 36. Just a yard on the run there. That's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. So that's a decision that could loom pretty large here. They go for it on 4th down, but come up empty.
But I actually like the call, and the reason? It shows me a head coach has faith in his team overall. First, on the offensive side, thinking they can pick it up, but also knowing that he has faith in his defense that if they don't, they'll go out there and stop them. I like the confidence he showed.
Chubb will get the call running left. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now Watson. And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Anthony Schwartz, his second touchdown of the night. And the Browns are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A fourth-quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for two, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he returns this to the 22. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. They'll try and run for it with Jones. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. 90 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's going on. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield. Well,
the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
Rodgers to throw. Got his man. It's Bo Melton. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 30. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And the Browns are going to get the football here at their own 23. Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the fourth quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Mears used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
Watson to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Now they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Chubb on the counter. And he will get a good amount of yardage back on second down, but the clock still runs. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Now Watson. He's going to float this one deep right side. It's caught inside the 25. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. A big play that time through the air. 57 yards. And we've got free football. 4 quarters done. And we're done. So it's the Browns who are going to get possession first here in overtime as the kick's away. Taken from about the 12. And he's going to be out of bounds here as the run back will leave him shy of the 20-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. All set up for him right now, Charles. Opening possession of overtime. They've got the football. They also obviously have this home crowd behind them in a big way.
They get that extra energy from them, but they've got to be careful not to let that adrenaline get away from them and play too fast or create errors of their own making. Use that energy, embrace it, but make sure they channel it the right way. They've got a chance to go downfield, score a touchdown, and end this game.
And he's going to have a Browns first down as the tackle made at the 35-yard line.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside, and so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. The slot man in motion right. And the slot man goes in motion left. They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Coming up on a 3rd and 9. Opening drive of overtime as they look to convert. Here's Watson. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Packers are going to have it with a chance to win the game here in overtime. Boy, CD, they went with the aggressive play call, taking a shot downfield here on the first drive of overtime. Unfortunately for them, it backfires with the interception.
Yes, that aggressiveness sometimes comes with a price tag, doesn't it? You take the big shot downfield, trying to end the game right here. But they were ready for it, made the play, and now they have their opportunity to come down and kick a field goal and get this one over with.
He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that's caught inside the 30. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big pickup of 38. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Here's Rodgers. This pass complete to Melton. And it's a